I'm Joe Danton, Vice President, British Society of Cinematographers. Rob Saunders is SCS Exhibitions. And early on, probably about 14 years ago, the BSC, our society, brought a BSC exhibit to America, to one of the big shows, to a version of this show. And
which was the Showbiz Expo.
Which was Showbiz Expo. We've been here to Showbiz Expo. And it brought a lot of artisans over with little pieces of equipment, different pieces of equipment. And this show is actually a flow-on from our show that we started, this idea of having just little tiny booths with small people making things. And as you see today, it's grown like you go from unmanned helicopters to all sorts, right? So anyway, so Rob then started to organise us properly. On this booth we are representing Warner Brothers, have a new studio in London where the Harry Potter exhibit is. We've got the British Cinematographer magazine. There's lots of things that we try and help. And Rob organises the grant and the money, so you should talk about that.
Yeah, so through UK Trade and Investment, we're probably bringing about 20 companies to the show, to Cine Gear. We've been doing that for about 12 years now. Some of them are represented here, some of them are on their own stands. And as Joe was saying, we've probably got about 10 UK societies, associations, organisations on this area. And then about another 10 manufacturers of equipment who have their own booths around the show as well.
So it's a big thing of sharing the technologies. You know, our technologies, we're all in the same. It's like flying a jumbo. You know, everybody flies aeroplanes, speak English generally, and the film industry is the same. Generally, most of them, a lot speak rubbish, but most of it is English, and you know, it's about sharing what we all know and what we all do, really.
And the other thing that we do in the UK, which is something that the British Society of Cinematographers spearhead and organise, is their own show. They're kind of an equivalent, if you like, of this in the UK. A mini version of this in the UK.
And focusing a lot on
new technology.
A lot of US people come to England for that show, because you have to pick up. The secret of motion pictures is making it different. That's why we jested about all looking the same. But it's true. You've got to excite people to be different. It's such a new world today that almost anybody can make a film, and they will make a film, and they will be talented. You can't uninvent it. That's the big thing. You can't uninvent what's happened. So we've either got to capture it, or we'll die. You know, and you know, we're spreading rumours like Kodak, Panavision and Deluxe should join together, right, to become this special place that makes films, and then try and get the actors to come on our side to say it must be filmed, right? Not the producer saying it's cheaper to make it on a bit of video, you know. Use more power of the actors saying, we have been doing this for 100 years, and I still like it, but you know what I've said. We've got to use power to keep it alive, because I have a good saying. It's like if you're on your second wife, right, and it's going a bit funny, right, on your second wife, you realise the first one wasn't too bad, right? You realise the first one, she wasn't so bad, right? Which is now we're all enhancing the digital world, and then we're losing film, and you think, when 3 years down the line or 5 years down the line, when we're completely digitised, you'll say film wasn't too bad.